All aboard! Hey sprinters! All aboard the Gratitude Express. Are you on with me? It is week 3. We're talking about the power of attention and day number 16. And it's about gratitude. This is one of my favorite topics ever to talk about because I'm so passionate about gratitude because I know the power of gratitude, and I hope that you'll hop on board with me so that it can be just part of who you are. Now, with most of the professional development and personal success people that I've studied over the years, it always seems like there's a component to whatever kind of philosophy or life lessons that they're teaching on gratitude. And in fact, Roma Downey said, "A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles." A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. That's Roma Downey. So how can we have that grateful heart that will just be a magnet for the kinds of things that we want to track? If we're thinking about our attention, what we put our attention on is what we see, what expands, and what we experience. So if we focus on gratitude and what we're grateful for and who we're grateful for, we'll get more blessings and we will be blessed more to be grateful of. There's a ton of great resources out there on gratitude. Dr. Robert Emmons is one of the experts who's done a ton of research on all the psychological, emotional, physical, spiritual benefits to gratitude. I've just learned a ton from him. One of the biggest things is I took a year to really study gratitude and released a Project Gratitude Challenge to help people for 9 months to focus on gratitude. And I still have that up, and it's free to people because I just believe in it so much. So I'll be referring that more. But so much of what I learned is that we can approach gratitude, what he talks about, with a small g or a capital G. And a small g of gratitude means we're grateful for the little things, and that's really important, and we know them, we understand. But capital big with a big G is it just becomes a way of life with who we are. And since I have my 3G network, I for sure had to go with the 3G to honor my 3 boys, Gavin, Grant, and Garrett. So there's just a lot of ways that you can have gratitude. Joel Osteen talks about this idea that explosive blessings are coming your way. God wants to bless us in incredible ways, and we just need to be open to receive those and to have our mind be so grateful that we can keep receiving more and more gratitude in our life that we can share with others. So how do you then do this? So the one and done is to every day from now to the end of our sprint is to write 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for around your number 1 goal. So this could be things in the reality of what's actually happening. Like, I'm grateful that I'm staying on top of this program and learning more. It could be things in the past. You know, I'm really grateful that I've had all this education and training to get me to the point, or grateful in the future that, you know, I'm so grateful I'm living my number 1 goal, and here's what I'm experiencing, okay? But from now to the end of the program, 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for. I encourage you to write it down, because when we write it down, we can keep track of it, and we can just, you know, put it in our brain that much more. But if not, at least verbally think of 3 to 5 things. Many experts say before they even get out of a bed, that's what they do, is they do their gratitude practice. Now, your 2 good for you is to start doing some kind of a gratitude practice. I'll just share with a couple of my favorites with you that I've been doing for years and teaching others to do for years. One is to have a gratitude journal. Now then you could put your one and dones in a gratitude journal that you could just start for this going forward, or just to have it be your daily gratitude journal. This is my son Grant's gratitude journal. He loves puppies, so I gave him one with the dogs. And he's just so amazing with doing his gratitudes. I'm so grateful. He's a words of affirmation boy like myself. And every day during the week before school, we do one gratitude, and he never forgets. So it's just one thing that you can say grateful for. I'll just say, look at September 15th. He said, I'm grateful for Dad's work. From school to books. And I thought, if at this age they can remember the importance and know the importance of gratitude, how much more that's going to help them in your life. So that's an example of a practice. Another one could be gratitude cards in many different formats. This my son Gavin just got from his teacher. It said, I'm grateful for you because you always have a positive, upbeat attitude and a contagious smile. You are very bright and a hard worker. I thought this was so sweet. I don't know if any of my boys, besides maybe like a thank you Christmas card after giving them a gift, have ever gotten a sweet note like this. And I thought it was great, especially because this was a teacher he had a little bit of problem with at the beginning, with being a little too chatty. So this was a nice way. I am passionate about gratitude cards. In fact, my accountability partner, Julie, and I have a card ministry that we do, and we write out a lot of cards and share our gratitude with them. And in fact, one time when I was looking for cards and couldn't find them, I created these gratitude cards that I have linked below in case you're interested in wanting to really let people know how they make a difference in your life. So there's cards, there's journals, there's just a ton of different ways that you can give thanks to, so I'd encourage you to think about that. And the 3 is key, where you can get a ton of ideas, is to actually go check out my Project Gratitude Challenge. I have quotes, I have 9 months, I have a theme for each month, and then there each week I had a challenge around that for the weeks, and that was a great way to really help people embrace gratitude. And there's a ton of different practices and ways that you can dive deeper into your business and your life, which is so important, because again, what we put our attention on is what we receive more of. And just be aware of how grateful are you, and how much are we expressing that gratitude to ourselves, to others, and to the universe. So speaking of that, I just have to say thank you so much for being on this journey with me and sprinting with me. I'm just so honored, and I'm just really, really happy to be able to be your partner in this journey. And I know that you're going to do amazing things, and to know that I was a small part of that to help ignite that spark really means the world to me. So from my heart to yours, be love.